Welcome to LIFEhouse Living, where the people's voices matter. I'm your host, Kira.
And I'm Cooper.
Today's episode is all things Christmas. Can you believe Christmas is almost here?
By the looks of things, Christmas was almost here at Halloween.
Right?
Yes, I saw a guy dress up as Santa Claus. I wasn't sure if it was his Halloween costume or if Santa decided to start early.
Well, speaking of Christmas traditions, what's your favorite?
Our family goes to Colorado to visit our grandparents.
That sounds great. My family bakes Smolik family Christmas cookies.
Why don't we go ask some of our friends at LIFEhouse?
My favorite Christmas tradition is doing a time-lapse video of us setting up the Christmas tree every year.
Going over to my grandma and grandpa's house after I open all of my presents at my house and go over to their house and celebrate Christmas.
Celebrating the birth of Christ and opening the presents and watching the kids have fun.
Favorite tradition? Let's see. Oh no, that's Oktoberfest. That's Dwayne's favorite tradition. Christmas tradition, the Scandinavian people celebrate Santa Lucia. And she was a little girl long time ago that would go in the winter when it was very dark and cold, and she would feed hungry people. And she had a crown of lights on her head so she could see. Now the Scandinavian people celebrate Santa Lucia by having the oldest daughter in the family dress up like her. And the crown of lights represents Christ's light coming into the world. On December the 13th, the girl gets up very early with her brothers, and they prepare hot cross buns with cinnamon and cookies and hot coffee, and they bring them to their parents' bed before they get up to remind and to celebrate what Santa Lucia did years ago in feeding the poor.
What's your favorite Christmas tradition?
My favorite Christmas tradition is we had all the aunts and uncles and cousins and the full family there Christmas Eve at my parents' house. And before we opened presents, we had to wait until everybody ate and all the dishes were in the dishwasher and the dishwasher was running. And then we can open presents. And everybody cleaned up so fast. And that's my favorite Christmas tradition.
Well, I think everyone who knows me knows how much I love putting up my Christmas tree and going through all the memories of 52 years of marriage and collecting all the ornaments, many from places that we've traveled. But one of my really favorite ones is being, as a little girl, remembering how Christmas Eve we all had to learn a part. And I lived out of town, so I had to learn a poem and go all by myself and recite the poem. And after all of that was over, we got to go home back to Grandma's house and wait for Santa to come. And we got to open our gifts on Christmas Eve.
Going to my grandparents.
The day after Thanksgiving, we go up in the attic and we bring down all of our Christmas decorations and we start decorating all the outside, all the inside. We have 6 Christmas trees that we have to decorate, so that's probably our most fun Christmas tradition.
My favorite Christmas tradition is making gingerbread houses. My favorite Christmas tradition is going to Arizona with my family to see my other family.
My favorite Christmas tradition is presents. Presents!
Getting presents.
Christmas traditions, that's kind of a hard one for me because ever since I was a baby, I've been going to this church. And our Christmas tradition for our family was not about Christmas trees or giving gifts or anything. It was coming to the Christmas Eve services. And so that's my favorite, still my favorite Christmas tradition is to go to church.
Setting up our Christmas decorations. What is your favorite tradition to do every year at Christmas?
Well, I love to go get the Christmas tree. Because we always go to this baseball field that's right across the street, and we usually get to carry it back ourselves. And it's only about like a block away. It's always fun because they give out free popcorn and they have lots of Christmas decorations. And we've been doing that ever since I was probably about your age.
We're back. Oh. Well, those are certainly great traditions. I think I might have to start a few of those myself. Let's get to my favorite topic, food. What's your favorite food at Christmas?
I like a good Christmas breakfast, donuts.
Well, let's ask our friends again.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Well, my favorite food ever is orange chicken sauce. Chicken sauce. Stuffing.
My favorite food, it might not be food, but it's ambrosia.
My favorite Christmas food is gingerbread. Mine too.
Cookies.
Pizza.
Chicken sauce. Cow. Anything vegetarian.
Pumpkin pie, and anything else that my wife makes, and the cookie in my hand. Yes.
I don't know if I have a favorite, but my sister always cooks prime rib, so that's a really good food.
My favorite food, I think my mother started this with the Christmas cookies. She had the best sugar cookie recipe and then a candy cane recipe. Those are my favorite things.
Christmas food, well, everyone loves Swedish pancakes with a little lingonberry sauce on them. Another favorite is äppelskivers, which have like applesauce that's round, has applesauce inside sometimes. And krumkakas are shaped like a little cone that you can fill up with sour cream or whipped cream's my favorite. And then of course you have to have lutefisk and lefse, but it's got to be fresh. It's got to be fresh. And it helps if you have a little bit of cold beer or schnapps to wash it down with.
I fix a prime rib and a good potato casserole, and we just have a very small Christmas dinner with our family, and that's nice.
What is your favorite food at Christmas?
Well, my favorite food would have to be macaroni grill, and we go there every year after the Christmas Eve service, and I usually have, some sort of pasta, but it's always got to be macaroni grill, and definitely their bread.
My mouth is watering. Now, let's find out what Christmas really means to everyone.
Christmas means the birth of Christ and all that goes with it, and love and support with family members, and being together at Christmas time and drinking eggnog and brandy and things like that, and just celebrating life and the birth of Christ.
Christmas for me means family. Christmas for me means like a celebration with your family where you can be all together.
Presents.
Going to church service and lighting the candles.
When we do the church evening sermon on Christmas Eve and we all light the candles.
Well, I think it's just amazing that God chose to come into the world to save us in the form of a baby. Something very non-threatening and wonderful. Everyone loves a baby, you know?
Mm-hmm. Happiness.
Christmas means love. That's when God sent his son Jesus to us, and it's all about love.
The gift of giving and receiving.
The day Jesus was born, the day God sent his only son down to be human with us and to live like us, and for us to relate to him as a human being as well as the Son of God.
Jesus' birthday. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Stay tuned for future episodes of Lifehouse Living.
Happy birthday, Jesus!
And Merry Christmas to all.